Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete the code application for this exam type, and now I also want to add our another one. So we have successfully complete exam type. Now that will be as a subject, right? So now let's do that work. So that will be also one of the one field will be needed for the subject. That is actually our sidebar. First of all, right now we don't need anything. I remove it. Okay, right now I actually copy everything from our exam type controller, then we'll create it. So first of all, that is our sidebar. Into the sidebar area I want to create one of the menu. I copy it, and then here I name it. That will be as a school subject. That would be better. Okay, I name it as a school subject. So that will be as a school all the subject. Perfect. And then I want to replace it with the exam to the school, and type I want to replace it with the subject. Pretty much simple. I name it as a school, and then that will be as a type. As a type will be as a subject. Okay, that will be as a subject. Perfect. Now that is the route we have to create. Now go to our web route. So that will be just like that same, right? I copy everything, and one by one we'll develop it. So that will be as a school subject. Okay, school subject all routes. So this type of one of the note I just put for you. So that will be just same as a, that is your sidebar. Into the sidebar I have created as a school subject view. I copy it. So that will be as a school subject view, right? So there is a view, add, post, edit, post, that means update, and then that is a clever delete. Perfect. So one by one I will develop it. So for this one I also want to create another controller. I want to create another model. I want to create another migrations table. So procedure will be just like that same. First of all, that will be our controller. I want to create one of the controller name. I name it as a school subject. Okay, school subject and controller. This type of one of the controller I want to create. A controller created successful, and also I want to create one of the model. I want to create one of the model name as a school subject. School subject, this type of one of the model, and also I want to migrate it. Click as enter. Our model is created, our migration file is created. So now let's do that work. Go to our migrations table, and here I want to copy this one. That will be only one name. I copied from our exam type, and that is our new one as a school subject. So after this I want to add one of the new field, only one field as a name, and that will be as a string, and that will be as a unique. Okay, perfect. Now click the save all, and now I want to migrate it. So that will be as a PHP artisan migrate. Now click as a enter. Our migration is successfully created. So right now we don't need this. If you now go to our database, now go to our school database, and here there is a new one should be added as a school subject, you can see, and only they have the same one field as a name. So after that, what exactly you have to do? You have to create one of the view page, right? So that is our web route. Into the web route, that will be as a school subject view. As I told you, right now I actually replace exam to the school, and type I want to replace with the subject. Perfect. So then actually it will be very easy process to understand. And also I have created one of the controller. I have created the controller that is actually school year, school class, school subject, right? So this the controller we have to add this support first in our web route. That is into the same folder, into the setup, and then I have created as a school subject controller. So here I have to update it. So now we can actually use this school subject controller. Go there. That is our school subject all, and now I name it as a school subject controller. Okay, so to the school subject controller, our route name I have already updated as a school subject view because of falling to the sidebar. I have named it as a school subject view, right? So perfect. And then also our that will be our URL, and then in our school subject controller I want to create one of the method. I want to create this method name as a view subject. Okay, view subject. So this type of one of the view we have to create in our that is a model, that means our controller. So first of all I want to load our model. So right now I copy it. So I will actually flow everything from our exam type controller, and now we'll apply it in our school subject controller. So I have already created one of the controller for our this as a model. If you do the model, I have to name it as a school subject, right? So we have to support our this model. So with this model, now we can actually access all that our database table. Okay. So right now I first of all support it, and then our view. Well, let's do that work again. So it's very easy process. So better I paste it, and then our name will be as a view subject. I copy it, so our method will be as a view subject. All the data, our model. So with this model, I get all the data, and then return view into the backend, the setup. I want to create one of the field as a school underscore. Okay, school. I name it as a school underscore subject. So this type of one of the folder I want to create, and our view page will be as a view and then a school subject. Okay, so this type of one of the view page I want to create. So first of all, we have to create this folder in our setup folder. Now go to our setup folder. That is actually our setup folder, right? So to the setup, I want to create another new file as a school subject. Into the school subject area, I want to create another view school subject. So that will be as a here. I create another new file, and I just name it as a save as. It will be as a view school subject .blade .php. Perfect. So right now I want to copy everything from our exam type. That is will be our view. I copy it. I copy everything. Now in our view here I paste it, right? That means in our subject, and that is our view page. Here I paste it. So now I want to change that name. That will be as a school subject list. Okay, and then I make it as a add subject. That will be as a add subject button, and then our name, and then I'll get all the data with the same variable as a all data. So I name it as a subject. Okay, that means our for each I name as a subject. So now with this subject, we have to display our this school subject name. That means the name field, our database name field, and our ID for the edit and for the update. So I have updated both of these. So that's all for our view page. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and now go there, click as a refresh. Now they have the another menu as a school subject. If you click it on here, that will be as a school subject list. Right now I don't have any data, right? Our total database is now empty. Great. So now I want to add that subject. So that is actually our subject. I want to do that is in our button. That is our add subject button. So that will be same. I only change that name as a school, and then that will be as a subject. School subject add, right? So now we have to create this route. I copy it. Now go to our web route. So that is our second one for the add. So that will be change that name. That will be as a school subject add. I want to update it, replace it with the exam to the school, and type to the subject. That will be our URL. Then in our school subject controller, here I want to create one of the method as a exam. That means the subject add. So this type of one of the method I want to create in our school subject controller. That means here. So friend, that will be same. I better copy it. Here only you have to load one of the page. I don't need to panic anything. So it's very much easy process. Everything is ready made. So the backend is the setup. I have created for the school subject one of the folder name as a school subject, and here I want to create one of the new file as a add school subject. Okay, perfect. Now we have to create this file in our school subject folder. That is our school subject folder. I create one of the new file, click as a save as, and name it as a add school subject .blade .php. So here I have created. So now in our exam type, I copy that add exam type. I copy everything because they have also the one field, and so in our school subject here I paste it. Okay, add school subject, I paste it. First of all, that will be as a school add school subject, add school subject, and I just name it. I name it as a only subject. Okay, the subject name, that will be as a subject name, validation name, everything will be just like the same. That means this page now should be loaded. Now click as a save all. And now if you go refresh it, and now if you go to that add subject, that is what exactly did I wrong. So that is our subject add does not exist. Maybe I didn't update that method. You can say I didn't update this method. So our method will be as a subject add. I copy it, and then that will be as a subject add, right? Now click as a save all, and now refresh it. Yeah, you can see it's now successfully loaded as add school subject, and that is our subject name. So now I want to insert this data. If you want to insert this data, that is in our add, and that have all the post method, and that is our route. So here there is a store. I want to change it as a school, and then subject. Okay, that will be as a store school subject. So I copy it, and now go to our web route. Into the web route, that is our post method. I want to update as a store school subject, so that will be as a, I want to change it as a school, and then that will be as a subject. Okay, school subject store, and then in our school subject controller, I want to create one of the method as a subject store. Okay, this type of one of the method I want to create. So that is our name is updated, URL is updated, controller is updated, and there is our name. So I want to copy it from our exam type. I copy this exam, and then after this I paste it. So in our school subject controller, I have to create this method as a subject store. So I want to update it. That will be as a subject store, and the request everything will be same, and that is our only we have to update it that our database table. So right now we are using as a school subjects, right? So that will be unique in our this school subjects database table, and then there is a name, and also I have loaded our model as a school subject, not that exam type. So here I just simply updated it. So with this, it will be save this data, it will be display as a subject. Okay, subject inserted successful, and then it will be returned direct to our view page. Our view I have already created as a school subject view. So now I copy it, so that will be as a school subject view. Perfect. So now it should be inserted this data. Now click as a save all, and now go there, click as a refresh. So now I name it as a health. Okay, I name it as a health. So that will be the step one of the subject. That means a school subject. I click as a submit. Yeah, you can say subject inserted successful, and it's also redirected to our view page. So also I want to add another one. So I add another one as a English. So that will be as a English. Click as a submit. Perfect. It's now successfully insert this data, and to add another one for the test. Okay, I want to add another one for the test subject, so that will be inserted. Perfect. So now we have to edit it, and then we have to delete it. So better I want to continue this process. In our next video, I'll complete our this total code application for the school subject. Okay, I will complete that edit, update, and the delete. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.